Buckling. What are you doing?
My life away, though.
I don't care. Stop. What are you doing?
Who is this person?
Dad.
And then he also told me that Daddy made him and Tristan go in the bathroom and cover their eyes.
Strangle? I don't know.
Crime Tracker.
Tonight, a disturbing discovery that has shocked a community and raised urgent questions about a missing teenager's final moments. Law enforcement officers responding to a missing person investigation have made a tragic find: the body of a missing teen discovered inside the bedroom of an Army soldier. This case began as a routine search after the report of a missing teenager. As authorities followed leads, their investigation led them to the home of a military service member. Inside, officers made the heartbreaking discovery: the missing teen was found unresponsive in a bedroom belonging to the soldier. At this time, officials have not released the identity of the victim or the service member.
Son, not mine. Just letting you know. How you doing?
I'm doing good, boss. And yourself?
I'm doing good. I had a Porter one. I'm out with him. What's going on today, man?
You're supposed to be serving peace protective order.
Supposed to be serving it on you or on...
Both of us.
Okay.
The judge just ordered us to stay away from each other.
Okay.
Sit down, buddy. Sit
Do you all have some sort of like court order agreement on custody or something?
My oldest, I know he ran out the back door somewhere. All his stuff out the back door.
He ran out?
What's going on, boss? I know you get
DJ.
I know you're getting tired of seeing us.
Where's DJ?
She called him and he went out the back door.
He's not here.
No. You want to come in?
Just let you know you're being audio.
Oh, hey, I know. I see I got the body cam.
Yeah.
She said, he was like,
Do you have a phone?
huh? I took my phones back.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the phones are on my plan. Separating everything.
And you have no idea where if you just let a 15-year-old walk out of your house with all his bags packed.
No, his bag's at the back door. I literally told him, wait for your mom to get here. The police supposed to come here to serve her a peace of protective order. The judge told her to call you guys before she comes to. I'm not trying to get in trouble.
I understand.
Each of Eric and his wife Latrice signed a protected peace order that prohibited them from speaking to each other without a police escort. However, Eric was packing his possessions as he and Latrice were getting ready to leave the house because Latrice has custody of Dason because Eric is not his real father. Since the day they were supposed to move out, Dason has vanished. The officer keeps talking to Eric in the hopes of learning more about the dynamics of the situation and any hints that would indicate Dason's location. However, Eric's statement heightened suspicions even further.
So, she's supposed to call you to come meet
You
you.
have no idea where DJ is.
Honestly, bro, no. I like.
With no phone or anything.
You can check the ADT. It shows when he ran out the
I
door.
believe you, but I mean,
I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna do that.
listen, man, it's a 15-year-old boy. Having a phone probably would have been, if he's walking out of the house, probably would have been a good idea to leave him with, and you can work out those kinks later.
But see, this is the thing.
This is getting messy, man.
Yeah, I tried to tell him. I said, sit here, wait for your mom to get here. I went upstairs. Before I can come downstairs, he's already going out the back door. So I guess she coordinated, because she's somewhere in the area, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
So she pretty much coordinated with him to come out there.
Okay. All right, hang tight.
Officers were unaware that Eric's two sons, 3-year-old Tristan Banks and 5-year-old Evan Banks, would be crucial in revealing the horrific scene that had just occurred inside their home. For the time being, however, the officer entered his car to check the registration and discovered that the suspect was Eric Banks Jr., a 34-year-old Baltimore police officer. He has been a police officer since 2018 and has been in the U.S. Marine Corps for 10 years. The officer confronts Eric once more after speaking with his neighbor, who gave him very little further information. Eric gave a different account of his story.
About the whole situation. His mom.
That's neither here nor there.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Me and him sat at the table. He cried to me yesterday. He said he don't want this separation. Like, he knows we'll be separated before. He said he's tired of it. He's tired of feeling like he has to choose sides. He's 15. He's a teenager. He knows where he don't want to be. He's like, I don't want to be in separate homes. That. And we said that to him. I said, DJ, it's nothing really we could do. I'm not going to change the way I love you, care for you. We had a whole deep heart-to-heart conversation. Today, we went to court. The judge awarded him, and I called him. I said, DJ, I guess your mom told the judge you wanted to go with her, and you're going there. He's like, what? I was like, well, start packing your bags, because you're going to Arizona with your mom. Unfortunately, I guess you're not coming back here. And that was just that. She called him They had a conversation. I said, what did your mom say? She on the way to come pick you up. He said, yeah, but she's supposed to come here. I said, well, we're going to wait. Because before she come here and there's some type of altercation, there needs to be police here. They can escort her, grab her whatever she needs to grab, and go about this piece. Next thing you know, I went upstairs. I come out.
So do you think did he leave here because he didn't want to go with his mom either?
That could be.
He could be like hiding out at a friend's house. I mean, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that probably is the best, because if he told her he's somewhere he's
the
not.
text messages from her, I have food for you. Okay.
Yeah.
So it sounded like he wanted to go be with his mom.
Yeah. So
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Just put the bags inside for now. And
okay.
We'll try to figure it out.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
The officer would search the area for Dason for an additional 15 minutes without success. In a last-ditch effort to uncover a clue, the officer asked Eric if he would willingly submit to a search of the house in the hopes that Dason may be hiding there. They tried calling Latrice, Dason's mother, but were unable to reach her either. Nobody anticipated that their lives and Eric's would be permanently changed by the small request.
I want to make sure he's out of the house.
That's fine. I'll do it with you then, since we're here.
Hey, Buck, can I throw one so make sure he's not hiding? Yeah, so they about to walk in. If he's about to walk in, he's got the house. All right. That's your room.
The one with the bunk bed right here?
Yeah. This is the kids' room.
DJ.
This is my room right here. He's told us he's not hiding.
Eric's attitude changed after the officer asked for a home search, so he told him to calm down and let them search the house at will. The officer then moves on to the third level of the house, where Eric's terrifying secret is kept.
This is where my safe is. Yeah. So this is where my guns go. Okay. You got your little light on your side?
Yes, I do.
You got a light back up? Okay.
It might dim on you. You get 2 batteries.
What's up? 95.
Alright.
What's up, bro? 95. What's up? They came right now.
Alright, where are we?
Starting at it. I have one start now. Okay. DJ! What's up? What happened?
Let's go to the car, alright?
Yeah, let's go to the car. On the front. Alright, yes. Oh, in the front, sir.
Here, let me move one thing out of your way.
I agree.
Dason's body, already cold to the touch, is in Eric's bedroom inside the house. Before meeting with the officers, Eric neglected to completely seal the opening, the horrific finding traumatized and shocked the officers. They made an effort to remain composed as they moved Eric to a patrol car.
Stay seated. Yeah, one car seat.
Alright, yeah.
I need you to stay seated.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, bump you up.
Alright, go ahead. Can I just kiss my boys real quick?
No, I need you just in the car.
Listen,
Alright,
my boys.
Look,
Alright.
listen.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Just let me kiss my boys.
Stay in the car.
Bro, just let me kiss my boys.
Stay in the car.
I'm just saying, like, just let me kiss my boys real quick, bro. Alright, I'm coming in the car. Go in the car. I'm not doing all that. I'm not
Start them up. Faster.
I'm not doing all that. After you just... Here,
Right,
listen, just
all right,
do it.
stand up,
Here.
turn around. Don't do anything.
I'm not.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay up against the car.
Okay.
All right, now get back in. Hey!
Bro, I'm not doing it.
Stop running!
What are you doing? I just want to kiss my boys, bro. Come on. Just let me kiss my boys.
Get back in the car!
All right, come on. Come on.
The mom is parked at the corner of Hilltop. Stay in there. You're not coming out no matter what.
All right, bro.
Because of Eric's disruptive attitude, the officer had to employ a double-buckle straining seatbelt to keep him confined without the presence of another unit. But Eric takes advantage of this by using his background in law enforcement. And despite the fact that his prior attempt at escape was unsuccessful, Eric made one last, far more forceful attempt to flee.
I just threw my life away.
Just stop. What are you doing?
I just threw my life away, bro.
Will you stop?
Okay.
Stop unbuckling.
I
What are
just
you
threw
doing?
my life away, though.
I don't care. Hey, listen. Stop.
Just choke.
Stop. What are you doing?
Just choke.
Choke. Get back in the car.
Just choke me. Just choke me. Just choke me.
Adam 4, look to Adam 1. Can you come back out here, please? Hey, get off our gun!
Look, just choke me. Just choke me.
Adam 4 is trying to grab a gun! Adam 4 is trying to grab a gun! Stop!
Get in the car, motherfucker. Get in the car. Now, here. Turn him out. Turn him out. Turn him out. Turn him out. On the ground.
Correct. 4448.
3.2 now. Where's? Stop. I can't stop.
Yes, you
It's
can.
on my wrist. And my hands going numb.
Are you on your side? You gonna stop?
Yeah. My hands going numb.
Alright, turn them on
Like
the side.
numb.
But hold on.
I told you broke it. It's numb.
Alright. Stay where you're at. Stay here.
I am still here, but I told you broke it.
Alright, I'm moving your legs. Alright, take a deep breath. Alright, listen. Your weight going around less can make it worse.
I know.
Alright?
But I want you
We're done. We're done here.
I want you to be not that. I want you to free.
We're gonna take you to the hospital.
Alright.
Alright? Well, let's just not wrestle anymore. It's just too hot as shit today.
I know.
You sweating? I'm sweating. Can we be done?
I want to be no, bro. Like,
Alright, well, let's go to the hospital and talk about it. We don't need to wrestle on the ground. Is that helping anything?
no, it's not.
Eric attempted to steal the officer's service weapon, but fortunately the handcuff prevented Eric from taking any more arms. As the hectic scenario finally calms down, the officer briefly reviewed the wild occurrence that had just occurred.
Subway to meet her. Go in to make sure he didn't go to Subway to miss communication. Come back here, I said, let me just check the house. They started getting real weird. I'm like, well, if you just stay back, he's a dog in city guy. Started to get real weird. I'm like, no, I can check the house. You stay back. You stay back. You stay back. You stay back. I go up and wait off. He goes, he wouldn't be up here. There's an attic thing undone with a screw in it. He looked in there and saw the boy laying there. I was trying to drug him out where he is now and did what I could. I immediately, as soon as I saw the boy's leg, went 95 hands to get him out of here and asked for more units to start a CPR. Drug him out and started CPR. Okay.
All right. Are you good? You're good. You're not hurt.
No, I'm hurt. Should have done that if I'd have known, if I'd have just did that first. You may not have been done. I'm gonna take the whole block where I can see that. Hey, take him. Come on. Just go up with him. Do a CPR. Sorry.
Where's the 10-7?
1448.
Inside?
Yeah, like, well, we went upstairs to check the house and
already
there's a gun sleep area.
What's up?
There's like a gun sleep area, and my partner looked in there, because I 95 and don't know what's going on, and then when we took it to my car, he I gave him an opportunity because I needed to double lock his stuff, and then he unbuckled himself, went out and grabbed.
Despite the officer's desperate attempts at CPR, Dason could not be revived and was pronounced dead by paramedics. This tragedy, however, was merely the tip of the iceberg. As investigators dug deeper, Eric's children began sharing secrets that exposed a hauntingly dark domestic reality. Eric, his children, and his ex-wife, Latrice, were taken into custody for questioning. During the transport, Eric became combative, repeatedly slamming his head against the patrol car's partition in an attempt to injure himself and vandalize the vehicle. Once at the station, the group was isolated in separate interrogation rooms. Detectives first sat down with Latrice and her son, Evan, to build their leverage. While they initially suspected a physical altercation between Eric and Dason had simply spun out of control, Latrice's testimony shattered that theory, revealing a far more heartbreaking truth.
Can you sit a little bit closer over here?
Yeah.
There's a lot of specific questions that I wanted to talk to you about. Can you describe DJ? Was he an argumentative person? Was he a quiet person?
So the son was more of a quiet person. Until he got to know you, but he was always mannered. He talked to a lot of adults, but he never was disrespectful or any of that. I had teachers from his elementary, the principal, middle school, they all showed up for my son. He was that type of child. You know when teachers come.
Would you say he was a sweet boy?
He was very sweet and always willing to help. That was one of the things across the board. Always willing to help.
In the loft, in the crawl space in the loft, What was normally kept in there?
Nothing.
Safes?
Nothing.
Was that ever left open?
No.
It was always screwed.
It was always closed.
Okay.
Because I don't like it. Like, it freaked me out. There is a light switch in there.
Okay.
So I was like, where's that light coming from? And I turned the light switch off. But I don't know, maybe it was him.
So let's talk about that. You called me and you said that you saw him, you viewed him at the funeral home. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was before he was embalmed because I wanted to see him.
Right. And you saw new bruises.
Yes.
Where did you see new bruises?
On his nose. Like that circular dark mark on his upper nose. Mm-hmm. His lip looked busted also. Mm-hmm. Like that wasn't there. And then his eyes were like purple.
They were puffy and purple.
Yeah. It looked to me like he was in a fight. And my son doesn't fight.
According to the coroner's findings, Dason was killed by asphyxiation. The presence of facial marks and bruising strongly suggested a violent struggle, pointing to strangulation as the specific method of death.
I knew it, and he was my baby. So I knew it. I still have those feelings that, no, I'm not happy with. Because to me, it doesn't say I did it, but it says there's enough evidence to say I did it. So, let's just say you did it then.
Latrice didn't witness the tragedy firsthand, but she didn't hesitate to voice her conviction: Eric was responsible. However, her intuition was only part of the story. Her son, Evan, who had been sitting just 3 doors away, possessed information that would soon push the investigation to a critical turning point.
How are you?
Good.
Good. You said your name is Evan, is that correct? Do you know how to spell your name? You can go ahead and write it down. 7, okay, nice handwriting. And how old are you?
7.
7? You want to write 7 for me?
Yes.
So I don't forget. Sometimes I forget.
Note the stark difference in the surroundings. Evan is placed in the department's safety room, a specialized environment designed to minimize trauma for children caught in the middle of a crisis. Across from him sits Miwa, a Maryland-based forensic expert trained to navigate the delicate psyche of young witnesses. Because Evan is only 7, Miwa's approach is a complete departure from a standard interrogation. It is careful, patient, and intentionally gentle.
I get to talk to kids and families all the time, and today I get to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about a lot of different things in this room, and this is called the safe room because anything we talk about is always safe, and you're not in any trouble. I'm just here to listen to you and talk to you.
Okay.
Miwa begins by gently explaining to Evan that their conversation is being recorded, reassuring him that he isn't in any trouble and that she is simply there to help. To build a foundation of trust, she spends nearly half an hour discussing his favorite movies and hobbies. This intentional rapport building creates a safe space for the 7-year-old, ensuring he feels secure before the conversation shifts toward the tragic events surrounding Dason's death.
And Evan, who do you live with?
My mom.
Your mom?
And Tristan.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
I live with TJ.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad.
Okay. And do you know what you're here to talk about today?
Mm-mm.
No? So, tell me a little bit about your family.
Tristan, he likes to fight and play and steal toys from others. I like the color, and then I also like Kids Bop and Tristan.
And you said you also live with the DJ, is that right?
Uh-huh. And my mom and Tristan.
So DJ, how old is DJ?
15.
15? Tell me about DJ.
DJ like going in the water, tickling me. Can't really remember all the stuff he used to do. But he loved playing Roblox games.
Tell me about the last time you saw DJ.
My mom wasn't at the house.
Tell me who was at the house.
Dad, and then DJ,
Mm-hmm.
and then me. DJ was going to Arizona with Mommy, and then Daddy was waiting at the door with DJ. DJ put his bags in the basement, and then I don't remember what happened next. That's all I remember.
Okay.
Prompted to recall his last encounter with the victim, Evan chose to communicate through illustration. He drew the staircase of the family residence, but the context was haunting. The sketch appeared to document the movement of the body, providing detectives with a child's eye view of Eric dragging Dason up the stairs, a pivotal piece of eyewitness testimony delivered through art.
So who is this person?
That was DJ.
That was DJ? Where was Dad?
Right here.
Oh, okay. So Dad was up here and then DJ was right there? Okay. Where did they go after?
They never went anywhere. They were just waiting at the steps.
Oh, they were waiting at the steps? Who was he waiting for? Or what was he waiting for?
He was bringing to Mom King. The DJ.
Did that happen?
No,
Not yet. Was there anything that you worried about on that day?
no.
I wonder if there's anything that you were scared about that day.
I wasn't scared.
The pressure of the station and the presence of a stranger make it difficult for Evan to speak. He falters, unable to detail the horror he saw. But the truth had already come out. The account he gave his mother on the day Dason died was clear, detailed, and painted a far more gut-wrenching picture of the crime.
Is that one of your children said something to you?
Evan,
And what did Evan say?
that he saw Daddy bringing DJ upstairs. And I said, where were you? And he said he was in the living room. I just didn't want to pry too much, but then I said, oh, was DJ sleeping? He said, no, he wasn't snoring. And then I said, was he moving? And he was just like, no. And then he also told me that Daddy made him and Tristan go in the bathroom and cover their eyes.
Okay.
But this was before. This was when the police first knocked at the door.
Okay.
Evan didn't say anything about the knock because he told him to go in the bathroom first. So I'm a little confused of like the order. So I don't know if that's maybe when he was gonna let the police in. But Evan did say he saw that. And he was in the living room because he told me he was watching Loki.
The motive for the crime became clear through Latrice's testimony. Eric was experiencing a total life failure. The intersection of his domestic legal battles and his professional suspension from the BPD created a volatile environment. Latrice's history of filing orders, specifically mentioning Eric's emotional abuse and controlling behavior, painted a picture of a man spiraling out of control. However, convicting him would be a challenge. As a former officer of 2 decades, Eric was interrogation-proof, familiar with every tactic in the book. This forced the department to utilize a specialized high-profile interview suite equipped with covert surveillance. The selection of Adrian Lewis as the lead interrogator was a calculated tactical move. The department hoped their shared military history would facilitate a rapport that a standard detective could not achieve.
So, you know why we're here. We want to talk about what happened, why it happened, and anything surrounding that whole situation. But you know as well as all of us that we have to go through Miranda with you. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go through Miranda first of all, and then I'll start getting all the other information, okay?
Once Eric's rights were read, the detectives didn't dive straight into the crime. Instead, they spent nearly an hour slowly lowering his guard. They leaned heavily into their shared military history, using the language of veterans to build a bridge between them. This 60-minute bonding session was a calculated move to establish a brotherhood of trust before the conversation turned to the body hidden in the attic.
Now you come in, you're in front. Okay. We go back in, we about to go in the building, like, you're in front. She's like, but I thought you said you, like, some people were made, to do certain things, and I said, I'm not made to be a front person. Yeah, but, so I'm running the block down, and I remember so I was like, hey, whoever that officer is right there running, just keep going, because you're about to run right into him. And out of nowhere, these 2 guys just come out, pop out, and I'm like, okay, I got him. And they just fall over, and, and he was like, yeah, whoever that was running, he was moving, and you just ran, and just like, he was like, don't, because I was slowing down, like, trying to look. He's like, no, keep going. And I'm running like, okay, you gonna tell me when?
This casual dialogue seemed to pull Eric out of his volatile mental state. As he recounted his favorite military memories, his posture shifted. For a moment, he reclaimed a sense of importance and an identity he was actually proud of. But that window of nostalgia slammed shut the moment the detectives pivoted. The pride vanished instantly, replaced by the cold, hard reality of the interrogation room and the crime he could no longer escape.
So you spent 3 years and you're still active in the Baltimore City Police Department.
Yes, sir.
So from what I hear, you're suspended?
No, I'm suspended now. I'm going suspended, yes.
Okay. Why? Can you tell me what's going on with that?
May 8th, I got a peace and protective order against my wife.
Okay.
You got one against her?
Yeah, I got one against her. Same day, she took the firearms out the house. She took the safe out of the home. You know, Anne Arundel County did press charges.
They pressed charges against
her.
Her for taking
the safe with the firearms.
The firearms.
Yes, sir.
And were they your duty firearms?
Duty firearm. My whole full duty belt was in there.
Okay.
Firearm, taser, magazine, pouches, everything was in there. She turned around and went and got a peace order on me, saying that I was following her. But once she got it, that's when pretty much
they have to suspend.
Yeah, I have to get suspended. Her mom sent my mom something talking about I was following her, this and that. I'm like, how? I'm here at work. How you see I was following? Mm-hmm. I was like, there's no way. That's when we both ended up at the courthouse, and I was like, because I was like, I'm just putting a stop to this. So I let the clerk know. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but every time that my wife's trying to leave or something's trying to happen secretly, there's a peace order for me to get kicked out the house. And I was like, that shouldn't be. And that's when they brought us both in. So we both got seen by the judge, and he granted us a peace order for both of us to stay away from each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was just, was it 2 days ago?
Okay.
Was it, no.
Monday?
Well, no, yesterday. It was just
Tuesday,
yeah.
So y'all met with the judge?
Tuesday.
And you're still suspended up until this point? Or?
Yeah, I'm still suspended.
So when, maybe it's the way Baltimore works and how slow they are and stuff. So you have the peace order, she gets one on you, and then it gets...
Denied.
It
has to go to IA. They have to do their full...
They have to do that.
Yeah.
And so you're still suspended even though it's been cleared up?
Yes.
Gotcha, okay.
Eric's initial cooperation successfully created a baseline of trust. He appeared open and forthright during the preliminary questioning. But the tide turned the moment detectives addressed the timeline of the crime. They quickly recognized that his earlier transparency was merely a tactical maneuver. What they had perceived as honesty was, in fact, a calculated facade intended to mask his involvement.
Yesterday we go to court, get the peace and protective orders. They grant the whole motion, for us to stay away from each other. The 2 youngest boys supposed to stay with me. The oldest, he's going to Arizona with his mother. And she tells the judge, that's what you want to do, blah, something. So right after that, call him. I was like, hey, start packing your bags. You're going to be going with your mom. He's like, what? Why? I'm like, your mom said you wanted this. You're supposed to do, I guess, I don't know. I didn't have that conversation. Previously to that, me and him had literally just sat down at the table. Because I could tell that my son was depressed and he was going through, and that's really what our trip on the first was, just to try to get him away. Get him out. We sat down at the table and I'm like, what's going on with you? How are you feeling about this? Where are you at with this? And he's like, honestly, I don't know. He's like, I hate it. I don't want to feel like I'm choosing sides. I just want to be left alone with everybody, because then it's they're calling me, telling me this and this and that, and it's I gotta keep certain things from you. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. He's like, I'm tired. So I say, just go and start packing your bags. And he's like, okay. We wait. I get my paperwork. I come home, and on my way home, I just felt like I was done. You know what? Today's gonna be the day I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like my family's falling apart. I'm suspended from work. Possibly gonna lose my job. Mm-hmm. So it's situation
building.
Keeps going. It's like vendetta. And I even sent her a text to say, I don't know why we feel like we have to be at war.
Right.
We shouldn't have to be at war. It's if you are here lying to these guys, telling you gotta guess what are you trying to move in with them? Telling them that you're living in hotels where you're not. You're staying with your mom. What are you doing? So at this point, it's you know what? I'm just tired.
Yeah, you're tired of it.
Yeah,
it's a way out to get peace. I get. Yeah, a lot of people go through that, man.
Yeah, and it was nothing. I felt like everything was just coming to an end, and I feel like that now. Honestly, everything was coming to an end. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. It is what it is.
So when you got home yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anyone in the house?
Yes, it was. Deshaun was in the house.
Okay.
Evan was in the house, and Tristan was in the house.
So you go in there and you're doing all this stuff, right?
I go in there and I go in there. I see him upstairs. He got his bags packed. I had to go and take your stuff downstairs when your mom's come, and she called him. It's Mom's calling. And he was like, what did I say to her? I was like, tell her just talk to her. Like, she called me, whatever. And he answers the phone, and they have a conversation. And that's when I'm like, okay, what'd she say to you? She said she's gonna be in the area, just bring my stuff downstairs. I said, okay, cool. I said, so the police should be coming, and when they come, everything goes smoothly.
The act is breaking. Notice how Eric suddenly begins staring at the ceiling while describing the incident, a behavior he didn't show once during the first hour of the interview. This shift is a classic tell, signaling that he is no longer recalling facts, but is instead carefully visualizing a manufactured story.
The Gatorade is blue. It's probably still, I believe it's still on the counter. But like I said, you say you never went to the hospital. The bag of crushed up pills that I had was right there. The son came downstairs. He asked me something. He was like, what did he say? He came downstairs. He asked me something, and I can't remember his exact words, but he was like, asked me, was it about, I think it was a leave or something like that. I said, the son, just wait. We're not gonna, because he was like, I don't want to go. He was just telling me that he didn't want to go and shit like that. I said, look, just wait. We're not gonna talk about shit, because I'm gonna take your brothers to your mom's house, and I was coming back. I said, if your mom gets here with the police before I get back, unfortunately, you gotta go with her. That's just the way it is. He's upstairs. I remember Tristan. I told Tristan, I said, Tristan, go get your shoes. Tristan said, okay. So Tristan goes upstairs, he gets his shoes. And he comes, he's like, Daddy, what's wrong? DJ. I'm like, huh? So I go upstairs, and DJ's in the bathroom, and he's in the tub. And that's when I seen him. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I pulled him out the tub, and as I'm pulling him out the tub, I laid him flat on his back on the floor. And then, at that time, I'm not sure, I think it was Edwin or Tristan. He was like, Daddy, somebody at the door. And I'm just looking at my feet, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what the fuck?
Eric's truth is a twisted coincidence. He says he went to end his life only to find that Dason had done it first. It was a desperate attempt to shift the blame onto the victim. But his story falls apart the moment you look at the crime scene, because an innocent witness doesn't hide a body in their bedroom, only a killer does.
So I go downstairs, I go to the front door, the officer's there.
Okay.
And I panic, I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say. So he asked me, he was like, hey, what's going on? I start talking to him, telling him what's going on. What did he say? He said, so what's the situation? And I tell him about the situation. And I was like, my wife, she's supposed to wait on y'all to come. Y'all supposed to be serving her with a piece of protective order and whatnot. He's like, she's supposed to be picking up our son. And he was like, is she here? And at the time, he was upstairs on the floor, in the bathroom. When he said, was she here? In my mind, I was like, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You panicked.
Yeah. Because it already looked bad. I already moved him, and I was like,
you got him out of the bath.
Yeah. And then when I got out of the bathtub, I asked the officer, and there's no body on cameras on. You can see. I asked him like, can I go in the house? Use the bathroom real quick. I remember asking that. And he was like, no, just wait. Okay. And then the other officer showed up, and then when he showed up, he's asking. He was like, so is the son here? Still the same thing. I should have said yes.
Yeah. I knew my perfect world.
I knew my state of mind. My state of mind was to kill Eric.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: is that why? Because I did watch some of the footage when they went to loosen your handcuffs. You kind of got a little silly on them. You remember that?
Yeah.
What was you went for the officer's gun. What was up with that?
Well, before we get to that, when I first went back in the house, when the officer told me, the tall officer, he told me, he said, go get the sergeant's phone. I ran upstairs, his phone was in the bathroom on the counter.
Okay.
So I run upstairs, and I get the phone. Because wait, back up. Before I did that, I asked him, I said, can I go upstairs? Can I go in and use the bathroom? So I initially wanted to shut the door. He said, no, just wait. And then the other officer, he was like, well, go, I need you to go grab the son's phone. I ran up, grab it, and I shut the bathroom door. I'm still nervous.
Which bathroom was it? Was it the one in the master or the small?
No, the small one. The small one in the hallway. And I'm still shaking whatever. And then when I come back downstairs, I go out the door, I give him the phone, I'm still shaking in my hand, and everything's in my head saying, Eric, just say what you saw. But then, in my other part of me, I'm like, my son just did this.
Right.
Eric had an answer for everything. From the location of the body to the bloodstains on the floor, he checked every box with a ready-made excuse. The problem wasn't a lack of detail, it was the details themselves. His story relied on a chain of coincidences so unlikely that his perfect explanation ended up being his biggest red flag.
I don't know why I just was like, I gotta move him. Picked him up, did the fireman carry, took him out of the bathroom, into the master bedroom, up the stairs, and I was like, because I know they're gonna want to come back in the house and search it. I was like, I'm gonna be cool, I'm fine with that. I was gonna let them search it. And I tucked him in, the area, and I left the thing open.
So when you say the area, you're talking like a
little crawl
space. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But getting back to that, when they came in, they searched the house, they went upstairs, and he seen the thing open. That's when the officer, when he asked, I panicked and I was like, yeah, this is where I keep my safe, blah, 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 whatever. But the song was in there.
The song was in there, okay.
And they put the handcuffs on me. I went back downstairs. And when they put me downstairs, I was like, life is over because it looks different. It's no matter what I say from this point, it looks like I'm a liar. It looks like I lied because I already lied twice. You asked me what the song in the house, I said no. You asked me did I know where he went, I said no, I think he ran out the back door or something. And so it always looked bad because I'm already done told you a lie. Even though in my head it's like, you probably should just said the truth. You probably honestly should have left him where he was at.
Call police or down the fire department or whatever.
Yeah, call the police.
Well, that's a perfect world. But sometimes
but I was already in. I wasn't in I was already in the mindset of Eric's gonna die today. I was in seeing that he was there, that he was in the tub, and it was like tub was full of water. I was like, my son did this. No, I have to do it.
The detectives took a break to pivot their strategy. Knowing Eric's story was a total fabrication, they decided Adrian should finish the job alone to maximize the pressure. When Adrian walked back in, the atmosphere in the room changed instantly. The friendly chatter was dead. He made it clear that the pleasantries were finished. It was time for the truth.
Are you good? Do you need anything before we get started again?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? Alright. So Detective DePietro had to step aside just for a second. But what I wanted to do, like I told you, I wanted to come back and go back over some things with you. Okay. I actually want to go back and in detail just go through some of these steps. I'll tell you this, I know that you spent 10 years in the military, and you were in the Marines, weren't you?
Yes.
What's their whole thing in the Marines? Like, what do they always teach? Honor, integrity.
Honor, correction, maybe.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I don't see that from you right now based on what you're telling me.
Okay.
I think you telling me something different.
Okay.
But I know you're a Marine.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that's Marines, man. And that's one thing that they would, like, integrity, honor, no, you don't mess with that if you're a Marine.
Yes.
I know you want to tell me the truth, and you sitting here like giving me a story. You giving me what I want to hear just to sound good, but it's not it. That's not it.
Trust me, I'm not trying to sound good to you.
And I'm gonna tell you the other thing. And I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
You keep talking about the autopsy. The autopsy said he was strangled.
Hell no.
The autopsy said he was strangled.
Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. DJ was no strangle. Hell to the no.
I'm gonna just let it sink in and let you decide what you're gonna explain that to me.
No, DJ wasn't strangled.
Well, then what happened? Tell me what happened.
No. DJ was not strangled. DJ, like I told you, DJ went downstairs. He came back upstairs, and DJ was in that tub. Like I said, when I came in that room, he was in the tub. When I grabbed him out, I grabbed him like this, and I pretty much put him in the fireman's carry. When they left, I could drag them up to my room. If that's the case, I would have left him in there, and I would have said, or had them come in there to be like, but DJ wasn't no strangle. There was no way DJ wasn't no strangle.
That's your boy. You had pride in him.
Yeah, but
you had pride in him. You were trying to help him out with his grades. You were getting him in STEM classes, and then this happened.
But you saying DJ was strangled? Nah.
Well, then tell me what happened. This didn't happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This didn't happen.
You saying he wasn't in the tub?
So no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I believe that part. but I believe something else happened. Story.
Like I said, DJ, when I came in there, DJ was literally in that tub. There was no way I'm gonna sit there and strangle DJ, not harm Tristan. Why would I don't even have no ammo to want to strangle this boy. I have nothing against him to want to strangle him. Nothing.
Okay.
No anger in my heart, no nothing. Cause then, like I said, if I was gonna do that, why would I leave my other two boys? If I was gonna do that, I would've took all of us out. DJ was not no strangle.
So then what happened? Tell me the story. We start from scratch. Tell me the story.
DJ was not no strangle.
Well, then tell me what happened. You're not telling me the truth. Tell me what happened.
Bro,
I'm right here standing right now. I'm giving you a chance right now.
You asked me to tell you that I strangled myself.
No, I didn't.
Eric knew the legal system too well to be bullied into a confession. He understood that as long as he stayed calm, he held the power. Seeing this, the investigators abandoned their aggressive tactics and tried a different route: empathy. They stopped treating him like a criminal and started treating him like a man who had simply reached his breaking point, hoping his need for understanding would outweigh his instinct for self-preservation.
Before you close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, you're gonna think about what you did to him. That's what you're gonna think about. You're gonna think about what you did to him, and it's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Or what you can do is you can talk to me. You can tell me what really happened, and at least that load will be off your chest.
See, I'm telling you right now, there's no, like, you're telling me to say I strangled my son. I did not strangle my son. That's what you're asking me. I understand you're trying to lie with me and, and show the compassion, trying to but there's no me and strangling DJ at all.
Okay, so let's take strangle out.
There's no me strangling DJ.
We taking strangle out of the equation now.
Okay.
What happened?
I told you what happened.
We taking strangle out.
Yes.
What happened?
He was upstairs in that tub. DJ was literally in that tub.
You didn't put him there.
I did not put him there, no. DJ was physically in that tub already. When I came to that bathroom, DJ was in there.
Did you assist him at all?
No.
With anything?
No, I didn't assist him at all with nothing. Nothing. I did not assist him getting in that bathroom. Did not assist him going in that bathroom. He was upstairs already. And like I said, when he went downstairs, he was downstairs for a good period of time. He was upstairs, and what's his name? I was down. Tristan was down. Tristan was trying to go what's his name with his shoe. I told him, and that's when Tristan said out of his mouth, "Daddy, what's wrong with DJ?" Tristan literally said that out of his mouth, and I went up there to check on him. I don't recall seeing him. Don't recall him removing no belt. I don't recall removing anything that could have been around his neck. I don't recall moving this shit.
So here's the thing, and I hate to frustrate you, and but I also have a job to do, and I also have to get down to the bottom of this. And when I walk through the door, and when I hear everything that happened, things don't add up. Things don't make sense.
Okay.
They don't make sense at all. If you would have done things different, if you would have been like, yes, my son, I just found my son in a tub, I helped him out, and told the officer, you know this. If you would have done it that way, it would have been different. But the fact that you didn't, now you're sitting here trying to explain yourself.
Well, I'm sitting here because the whole situation, I'm sitting here because I lied and said he wasn't in the house. I'm sitting here because I didn't tell the officer, like you said, straightforward what was going on.
That's two lies right there. How, like you said earlier, how are we supposed to believe you now?
Yeah, like I said.
So you telling me how am I supposed to strangle? How did I not assist him in getting in the tub and, I don't know, possibly drowning him? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But
even if I drown,
but here's the thing. All I know is that you keep lying.
No, bro.
You lied initially twice. How do I know you're not lying right now?
Because, like, I told you straightforward. I'll say,
that's why me straightforward, but you lied twice.
Bro, because that's why I said in the beginning, I said straightforward. There's nothing I can say. I say, I already know y'all done y'all homework, laid it all out on the table. I said, because there's nothing I can say that's because I already lied twice. I said he wasn't at home. I identified that. I messed that up. Because then I see my son is dead.
Okay. All right. Do you, I'm gonna leave you alone for a little bit to think about things, but do you want anything else to drink or anything to eat?
I'm good with the water and the chips.
Okay. Give me just a second, man.
Okay. All right.
Alone in the room, Eric finally spots the hidden camera he'd missed before. For a brief second, he stares straight into the lens, realizing his act was never private. Exposed and cornered, he makes one last, desperate move to regain control, or perhaps to escape the reality of what's coming next.
Strangle? I don't know.
The 5-hour interrogation concluded when investigators determined that Eric's shifting narrative provided sufficient grounds for prosecution. He was subsequently charged with first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and child abuse resulting in death. Faced with the evidence, Eric pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and the charge of attempting to disarm an officer. His legal journey ended on October 1, 2022, with a 42-year prison sentence. Based on this timeline, Eric's projected release date is in the year 2064.
Crime Tracker